This is a very quick example of how to use the FFNA control library. Pause the video if you miss anything along the way. Please make sure that you have installed the service provider and the FFNA control library. Start Visual Studio as administrator so that you have full access to the system registry. The service provider may not work if you cannot access registry settings. In this example, we created a Windows form in C# and will make a connection to a currency recycler device. We added a button for the connect command and a text box so that we can display diagnostic messages. We need to add a reference to the FFNA control library so that we can start using the classes in it. You will use the control class to drive the currency dispenser or recycler device. Construction of the class requires only that you specify the device model. In this example, we will use the G60 recycler. Next, let's add a way to display some diagnostics to the text box. This gives us a way to follow the program and keep track of what it is doing. In your own application, you would probably log these kinds of diagnostic messages to a file. Now, let's connect to the device. This code is pretty self-explanatory. If the control object was created and we are not already connected, then we will connect. Let's run the program and see what happens. You can see that the control object was created instantly. Pressing the button initiates a connection, but remember that this is a Windows form and that the UI may not be updated immediately. Connecting can take a few seconds, and we may see the update to the text box only after some I/O is completed. So although the program ran and the connect command was issued, we don't know if the connection was successful. Many of the methods in the control object run asynchronously and may take a bit of time to complete. The control class will notify your program via an event handler when a command is completed. This approach allows your application to keep functioning and not become stuck waiting on lengthy commands to complete. In this next step, we will add an event handler. In this simple example, the event handler only reports that the command is completed. Your application could take some more complicated actions. We'll run the program one more time and see the event handler in action. This was a quick demonstration of using the FFNA control library. There are many more samples of code in the FFNA control client project that comes with your SDK. It has examples of how to use the other components in the library. You can use that sample code as a starting point for your own application development.